Hi, my name is Maya, and today I'm going to be discussing how higher tuition fees have changed higher education in the UK in the past 50 years or so. I can start off by explaining what tuition fees are. Fees are sums of money that people who pursue higher education have to pay to partially cover the costs of attendance. Therefore, they directly help fund higher education. Today they have a cap at £9,000 in Wales, England, and Northern Ireland, and special exceptions for Scotland that I won't be talking about in this presentation. Students start paying tuition after they've graduated and their annual income surpasses £26,575. The average amount of debt after finishing is £50,800. The reasons for having tuition fees are so that the general public don't have to pay for something that most of them don't attend. The total cost of higher education in the UK was around £39.1 billion for the 2018/19 semester alone, according to politics.co.uk. The overturn from tuition fees only covered approximately 25% of total cost. When it comes to the history of tuition fees in the UK, there's a lot to unpack. In 1962, only 6% of British citizens were pursuing or had attended higher education. To try to encourage more people into higher education, the government chose to make higher education free through the University Grants Committee, which relied on universities being autonomous and traditional in values. This caused a boom in the amount of people applying and getting into universities and similar institutions, with around 16% of the population currently attending or having attended university in 1980. In 2019, that number had reached 50%. However, due to the encouragement from the UGC to stay traditional in structure and cost to university funding, a suggestion of implementing fees for attendance was commissioned in the 1980s. This commission remained unsuccessful until 1998, when the Labour-led government saw tuition fees as the best way to help fund the increasing expenses in universities. The fee, when implemented, was for £1,500 per year of attendance. However, during the 2000s this was adjusted up to £3,225 to account for inflation. The cap was changed again in 2012 to £9,000, I mentioned earlier. Many changes that have come from increasing the tuition fees in the UK. We can have a look at some of the changes for the better first. Higher tuition shows no signs of actually making people hesitant to apply. University applicants were around 400,000, whereas only 22 years later in 2016, the number of applicants exceeded 700,000. The dips that you can see on the graph are caused by increases in tuition fees. However,
Created using Powtoon.